श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांति. So yesterday we saw yasmin sarvani bhutani atmeva bhut vijanatah, that one whom everything has become the self. Where is the reason for delusion, or where is the reason for grief? So sorrow. Delusion is the wheeling, and sorrow is the projection. So the delusion is cause and sorrow is effect. So there is no cause or effect possible for him, because he has seen the one non-dual self where there is no cause-effect relationship possible. Why? How will he gain that? How will I gain that? That's the question. When you know the truth, the self, yasmin sarvani bhutani atmeva bhut vijanatah, you know that self, Atma. What is Atma? So for this, we need to explain the inherent nature of Atma. So to explain the inherent nature of Atma, the next mantra comes. But some people say, like Ramanujacharya says, no. This is the nature of Brahmavid only. We are talking only of the result which the Brahmavid will gain. So paryagācchukramakāyamavraṇa, etc. is the result which the Brahmavid will gain. The knower of the self will gain. He said no. Why? Because it is already established in the previous mantra. And what is this? This is to establish the inherent nature of Brahman. What is that? So he says, paryagācchukramakāyamavraṇa masnāviraṃ śuddhamapāpaviddham kavirmanīṣī paribhūḥ svayambhūryāthātathyato rthānvyadadhācchāśvatībhyaḥ samābhyaḥ. paryagācchukramakāyamavraṇa masnāviraṃ śuddhamapāpaviddham kavirmanīṣī paribhūḥ svayambhūryāthātathyato rthānvyadadhācchāśvatībhyaḥ samābhyaḥ. Okay. So that self, what is that self? Paryagācchukramakāyamavraṇa. Paritah gacchati iti paryagācchukramakāyamavraṇa, that which is omnipresent. Okay. So it is shukram. Shukram is a beautiful word. Shukram normally is translated as pure, but we already have another word, shuddham, pure. So here shukram should be self-effulgent. Now here Madhvacharya, another dualist, he says no, shukram means not self-effulgent. Shukram means shokarahitam, means one who is devoid of any sorrow. Hey, how can shukra be shokarahita? Because the word shukra in Nirukta, the text which explains the epistemology, explains the meaning of the text, it's like a dictionary. It says shukram means shuchehe, then jwalati karmanaha, shuchehe jwalati karmanaha, shuchi and jwalati karmanaha. So these are the two meanings for shukram. You cannot bring in another meaning. When there is a direct meaning possible, you can't bring in implied meaning. Moreover, shukram, if you are going to accept as shokarahitam, then the word will be shukraham, not shukram. It will be shukraham. That's another different word. See, in Upanishad, a great rishi who had leprosy, okay, the story starts with this king who is lying down on the terrace on a cot, and two birds flying above. One bird says, oh, don't go above him, because the beam from him, the knowledge beam from him will kill you, destroy you. So come away from that. So the other bird says, oh, is he great Raikwa? and it flies away. This king knows the language of the birds, so he calls his people and immediately sends them to all the directions to find who likewise. When they find, he approaches him finally and he asks, please, you teach me what you know. I heard this from the birds, you teach me what you know. For that, this sadhu, Raikwa, in this poor condition, he tells the king, Shudra, go away. Now that's a beautiful word, Shudra, go away. Here, Shudra, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And the Shruti is also calling this fellow a Shudra. Now, that fellow cannot be Shudra because he's a king is a Kshatriya. So, why did the Raikwa call him Shudra? Did he mistake him for someone else? No. He introduces everyone. When you go to someone, you will introduce yourself always. So, then that was a rule there. In olden days, you have to introduce yourself with the lineage. Now, he has already introduced himself. Then even after that, he says Shudra. So, there, the word Shudra is interpreted as Shushamdravati because it is not possible to directly understand the word Shudra, class, caste. Therefore, Shushamdravati iti Shudraha, one who melts because of the sorrow. That is Shudra. Okay. Now, here you cannot interpret it as that Shukram Hantiti because if you Shukram, sorrow, one who destroys sorrow, if you understand like that, then it will be Shukraham, not Shukram. Therefore, that idea is also wrong. See, first, Paryagat means it is omnipresent. Shukram means it is self-effulgent. Okay. Then, Akayam. Akayam means it does not have a body. Avranam. Avranam means it does not have any wound, sore spot in your body. Okay. So, masnāviraṃ. Snavir means the nerves or the flesh, blood, etc. That which does not have that. Śuddham, pure. Apāpaviddham, it does not have any punya or papa. Kavihi, it is the omniscient. It is omniscient, or it is the seer. Okay. Maniṣī. Maniṣī means Ishvara, omnipotent. And paribhūḥ. Paritah gacchati iti paribhūḥ, one which exists everywhere. So, all pervading. Then svayambhūḥ. Swayam bhavati iti, it manifests itself. So it doesn't need anything else. Svayambhūḥ, self-existent. Then yāthātathyato rthān. Yāthātathyato rthān means whatever is the right truth, whatever is the truth, for that truth, the result, rthān means the result, vyadadat, it distributes the result, whatever for whatever karma you have done, the result is distributed by that śuddhamapāpaviddham samābhyaḥ, for eternity. It's not distributing it for some small period. It is distributing, it's doing this distribution for eternity. Okay. Now, that does not mean this self is the doer. Self is not a doer. Then how can you say the self distributes the result of the karmas? Bhishas, Madhvada, we have to remember that. Then, because their mere existence instills fear in all the other beings to do their job properly. The Prajapati, the creator, he does its job properly by distributing the results to each of them. Now we'll see. Paryagāt. Paryagat means Akāśvat sarvagatascha nitya visa. It is omni present like the space ether. Okay. Shukram Jyotishma, Deeptiman. It is effulgent. Then Akayam means which does not have body. So which does not have body means we can easily interpret body means physical body. So gross body. No, here Akayam is not interpreted as gross body, but Bhagavan Bhashyakara interprets as Linga Sharira means a subtle body. Why? Because next two words, avranam. Avranam means without any wound, without any scar. Then again, masnāviraṃ, without any snu praksharani means the blood, etc. The nerves or blood or flesh, etc. That now it does not have that. So by saying it does not have wound and it does not have nerves and bloods, etc. By that we clearly say there is no gross body. So first is the negation of subtle body by saying no body. They say negating the gross body also. Then he says śuddham. Śuddham means pure. Can be interpreted as devoid of impurity, nirmalam. So that which is devoid of ignorance is a pure. And what is ignorance? Ignorance is the causal body. So ignorance, causal body is removed. Then it does not have wound and nerve, blood, etc. The gross body is removed, and it does not have a body. The subtle body is also removed. So all the three bodies are removed from the self. It does not have any association with any of these three bodies. Now, apāpaviddham. It does not have punya as well as papa. Papa means sin, adharma. It neither has adharma nor dharma, because dharma have any association with that. Shukram. Okay. Kavihi. Kavihi means a Karantadarshi, one who sees beyond. Revolutionary thinker. Karantadarshi means revolutionary thinker. Means it sees everything. Sarvadruk. It sees everything means, how do you know this self sees everything? Because it is said, Nanyatosti Drashta, there is no other seer. And Ken Upanishad says, Yet Chakshumshi Pashyati, Yet Chakshumshi Napashyati, Yena Chakshumshi Pashyati, Tade Pramattam Vidhinedam Madhum Pasate. That which eyes cannot see, that which sees the eyes, know that to be the Brahman, not the one which you meditate upon. So it is the seer of the seer. Okay, so he says, Manīṣī, Manasah Ishita, one who rules the mind, means the Sarvajna Ishvara, the omnipotent, omniscient Ishvara. Okay, paribhūḥ means one which goes beyond everything. The Shruti says very clearly, Ashtyadrashtaddashangulam, it remains 10 inches above the creation. Or Padosya sarva bhutani tribhadasyamratam divi. 1/4 is the creation and the rest 3/4 is this self. So it is beyond the grasp of the creation. Okay, it's beyond the creation. Svayambhū. Svayambhū means self-existent. There is no substratum for this. It is that which exists